And I put you in a headlock. You ain't like that one, did you?
So what's good, my nigga? Absolutely fucking not.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to talk about Baddies Caribbean. This is my second time doing this video, mind you. The first time I did it, I was on the way to the gym. I'm leaving the gym now. I listened to the audio because I was thinking about editing while I was on the treadmill. And audio was doo-doo. So I was like, you know what? Let's scrap it. Let's do it again. Because I ain't got time. The audio was just... I was very excited. And this headphone I got, it ain't working. But let's get into the video, y'all.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the...
Y'all, yesterday we went to the bullpen in DC, and we went to the 20s block party. Had a great time with my cousins, with my mother, my sister. So that was great. I really had you know, look, sunny fun day. I'm trying to be outside. Very much outside. So the episode starts where it left off with Miss Sapphire and Bianca. They're over here throwing hands yet again. And at this point, like, Bianca, give it up. I see why Bianca's always running around. I don't think none of them are scary, but I'm just like, girl, all you doing is pulling hair, grabbing hair, cling, not even throwing hands. Sapphire knocked you 3 times in the face. I don't condone violence, mind you. But but I'm just like, girl, hang it up at this point, because and then Sapphire's like, yeah, we're gonna fight every day, every time. I'm over it now. I want to get on Mariah more so than Sapphire and Bianca, because Mariah, you go into the room with Jayla, the Claremont, Natalie, and I think Meatball, somebody else. You go into the room with them, and you letting Jayla pump your head, talk about, oh, well, you know, at the end of the day, the thing is Bianca came in here. If you said everything was cool, then she disrespected not only Sapphire, but you too. And Mariah was like, yeah, you know, I try to dead the situation. Mariah, what are you explaining? Your best friend came in. She rode for you. She stood for you when you couldn't even stand for your self, right? So I'm just like, we have nothing to talk about. That's my best friend. My best friend's going to come in and defend me, period. Now, my best friend wouldn't have to do that because I'm doing the defending, right? But it's just crazy that I'm just like, you're explaining to the collective why Bianca did anything. Bianca's your friend, and she saw last season that something happened. Everybody talking about, oh, last season. Well, she wasn't there. At the end of the day, we already know what it was. Sapphire, you felt some type of way because you got punked on TV because you said you want to come in and stand up for your friend, and you stood there like a stone, Medusa out this bitch, and didn't do nothing for your friend. So now you try to get some retribution last season off of Mariah. No. So at the end of the day, Mariah, if you switch on Bianca, I'm gonna get pissed off, because why would you basically talk shit about your friend who was standing up for you? I don't get it, right? But whatever. So we see the girls come in. We see Teen Cabela come in. We see Slim Too Bad, and we see it's Dia, baby, it's Dia, right? So they come in, they doing their splits, they twerking, you know, celebrating all that, right? But then we see Gretch, Big Gretch.
I'm gonna call her Grinch.
I'm gonna call her Grinch. So Grinch came in, and Diamond, the body. So this is where mayhem has struck. So Diamond, she basically couldn't, like, eye contact with Tink. Diamond take her wig off. Tink like, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? They start, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm like, whoa. Whoa. Now my whole thing with Diamond is, you're upset at Tink because you lost. But you have no reason to be upset at Tink because you snatched her from behind. You snuck her. So my whole thing is, how now are you I want to fight because you lost? I can go rounds. Girl, this is not Now That's TV. I need some resolution, because at this point, girl, you don't make any sense, because you started to beef with her at the auditions, but now you want to be mad at her and want to. Tink should be the one that's mad. Well, actually, she's not mad because she won the fight. So I got heels on, or now I got sneakers. Girl, they go outside. They fight in the foyer. Then, when I tell you Tink manhandled Diamond so bad that they bust through the front door and slammed her on the ground, I don't condone violence. Damn, got ass for days. But girl, I was like, at that point, if I was Diamond, I'm like, okay, I give up. I'm winded. This girl too strong for me. She slamming her, she flipping her, she twisting her, she knocking her, she choking. Babes, when she put her in a headlock.
And I put you in a headlock. You ain't like that one, did you? Headlock.
I said, okay. At this point, give it up, Diamond. So Diamond going to, later in the episode, I'm trying to split it up because everything was happening all at once. But Diamond goes into like the foyer. She's like, I want another round. And Tink just trolling her. She said, you want another round? You want this? You want that? What's good? Try to get to her, like joking around. It was all satire, right? Everybody's laughing at Diamond's expense. I would have been so embarrassed. I'm like, at this point, Diamond, you should just like, okay, cool, I'm gonna get you. It is what it is. We cool. I'm gonna get you. Like, you have to play it smart because now you just look desperate to fight somebody. To be honest, to lose again. So, one thing Diamond did say about Tink was, man, I don't know if it's a skin condition or not, but she did mention like the discoloration from her face to her neck to her body to her arms and her elbows. I don't know what that's about. I pray it's not bleaching. However, it's what it is. I still like her personality, so it is what it is. All right, now we're about to talk about Miss Grinch. Whew. So Grinch come in, right? Meatball automatically start tagging her. Just tap. I don't go to violence. I don't condone violence. But Meatball just boom, boom, boom. Mind you, the backstory from his deal was Grinch was over here talking junk about, Meatball and saying nigga this, nigga that, just dropping N-bombs in the house. So she stole off on her. They start fighting. So naturally, mind you, we don't know this information. So naturally, she's on defense mode. She's just like, okay, what's going on? She just snuck me, and she's telling everybody like, yes, she just snuck me. She snuck me. Let me get my rounds. But then she starts saying, yes, she stuck me. Why you over here sneak me, nigga?
I'm hearing this nigga this, nigga that, nigga. You can't just be up in here saying nigga like this.
Did she just say nigga?
I said, ooh, baby. She's like, no, I don't mean it that way. Why you saying nigga? She's like, I don't mean it that way. I'm Puerto Rican.
No.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm Puerto Rican. And even if you are a black Latino versus a white Latino, if you know, you know, J-Lo. You start hearing the N-word just dropping. You look around, you the only black person in the room. Oh, I'm Puerto Rican, I'm this, I'm that. You too comfortable. And then when J-Lo came to you, very amicable. Don't get me wrong, cause I do feel like J-Lo been doing a lot. But she came to you very amicable, saying, hey, like, you can't say nigga. And she said, look, I understand. I didn't mean it in disrespect. I didn't mean it that way. Mind you, her explanation, she going good. She said, I don't mean it that way. That's not what I meant. Baza, all this. And then she was like, but I don't give a fuck about none of that. Okay. She about to, yeah. Jayla hopped over that couch and did do, knocked it in the face. Cause girl, what you mean I don't give a fuck about none of that? Well, Scotty, she pulls her to the side because, mind you, Grinch just got attacked by, it's Dia, got attacked by, Vicky, it's all these people, right? So, Scotty like, look, you need, like, saying sorry is irrelevant because at the end of the day, they told you not to say it and you said, I don't give a fuck about that. So, at the end of the day, like, you just gonna have to suffer the consequences, just like, stand there, do whatever, blah, blah, blah.
He's the N-word. That's when I was like, okay, this bitch is getting way too comfortable. She definitely does not deserve to stay in the house.
Grinch don't show up in the world as no black woman. Period. So she's about, my grandfather's black, my kid's black. I don't give a damn. And then the kicker of the whole situation, because I could have let some shit go. I couldn't, but I'm just saying. I could understand because you know how you always hear the people, oh, I grew up around. Is the excuse? No, but I get it. Culturally, if you grew up around that environment and then you hear people say cool. But for her to say, oh well, I only use it when I'm mad, that made me pissed off. Because don't use words in our culture when you're upset to show frustration and show anger. When in our culture we use that for a plethora of things, not just for when people are upset or mad. So that's what kind of pissed me off, because I was just like, at the end of the day, what are we doing? So at that point I was just looking at her like, girl, are you dumb or are you stupid? I only use it when I'm upset. Now you definitely can't say it, right? So they go back into the foyer and they talking. She's like, look, y'all, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean this. But at the end of the day, blah, 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 blah. Jayla on 10, because mind you, they already fought about 4 times at this point. And Jayla over here talking. She feel like, they're like, girl, what's that on your chest? Why did Grinch bite this girl and took a chunk out of her chest? Ew. I get what she said. Look, I'm on survival mode. But girl, ew. That's how you know my hands weren't working. I don't condone violence. So Jayla basically telling her like, we're gonna fight every day. We're gonna fight every day. She bit me. We're gonna fight every day. So at the end of the episode, they were talking and they talk about like, girl, you can't say nigga, blah, 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 blah. She's like, look, I apologize. That's not what I meant. Blah, 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 blah. And she's like trying to give like she don't mean it. She didn't mean it like that. Da, da, da. And then she going off with it's Dia, and she basically said like something, my nigga.
So what's good, my nigga?
I said, okay. Lord. So Jayla hop around and pop. This episode is crazy. Crazy. But y'all, let me know what you guys think. Do y'all think Grinch? I'm not gonna ask a question because we already know. No. But y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I got a phone?
No, there's no
I need to
phone.
Google Puerto Rican say nigga.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a guy stop a jolly, break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed.